In this video, we're going to explore how you can use in JavaScript the variable numbers. And this is a really beginner's tutorial for JavaScript, and it's very useful to understand this because this is an item that might give you some confusion. Not because of the numbers, but sometimes how to convert certain values into a number if it's considered a string. This is a very common issue that we have. Alright, before I even start, if you're interested in Chart.JS and want to create your charts on your website, check out my Udemy course in the description box. In there you can find a link going to a Chart.JS course on Udemy that goes deep in how to create any kind of chart with Chart.JS. Alright, so let's start and explore this here. So we have here our variable number JavaScript here. This is our HTML file. It's a very basic file. It's nothing special in here. And what we want to do here is we're going to create some variables here. So we will assign some const, and this const will be the sales, and here this will be 100. And then we have another const which will be the cost of the product, which is $50. And so what we want to do eventually is we want to calculate the const of profit. So how do we calculate profit? Well, very simple. Sales or gross profit is basically sales minus cost. So if we have this, we can do now a console.log showing the profit here. If we save this, I make sure here's semicolons at the end here, save this, open up our developer tab, and you can see now the value is 50, which is correct because of this. So let's make this slightly different, 55. Refresh this, and this the product will be 45. So this is correct. It works beautifully. However, what happens if we have maybe an issue like this? So if you're familiar with numbers in JavaScript, a variable with a number has no quotation marks here. And this is a single quotation mark. That would mean that this becomes a string by default. Doing this can give you an issue with dividing values. So if I save this now and refresh, it's still fine. And the reason why it's fine right now is because we have here these values here. Or basically this one is a number. JavaScript is intelligent enough to understand that this must probably be a formula. However, what happens if we do this? Save that. Refresh. It still sees it here. So if I would say the following. If I say here sales plus cost. Now, as you can see, if we do that, sales plus cost, what happens is, while the formula here is intelligent enough, the console log is not able to figure out what I need to show or what it needs to show. It doesn't need to show the number, what we want. Basically, we want the profit number, or it doesn't need to show a string. So what happens? By default, it focuses on string because it says, well, this is a string. This plus here could be just showing these together instead of adding them up. As you can see, 100. So this is what we have an issue with. So how can we solve this? Well, basically, we can convert this into a number. How can we do that? Well, we can say here, we have a number, and then we put in here this, and then we do here again number to convert this into a number. This forces it to become a number itself. So let's save that, and now if we look, we can see now it's 155. So this is very important because here basically it's a string, and after that it becomes here in the console log, it becomes a number now because of this command. Why this is essential? If you're calculating different items, this can create an issue if the formula doesn't understand this string should be a number. And very often, numbers are being displayed as a string, so you need to convert them. So using the number item here forces them to be, or forces a variable that is a string to be converted into a number. So what we can do as well is this. Basically here what we can do is the following. We can say here number and then cost. With this, few forces as well, and then we could even calculate what we did here. Can calculate these as well. The best use of always is to convert this, if ever possible, into a number. However, sometimes you get them from the database, which you are not able to do. So then what you can do is this option here. Basically, you say here const cost num equals the cost, and then you put in here number. This forces eventually the value to become a number by default. If we save this now, you should see here now it will work as well. As you can see here, no problem at all because it can see it. However, what happens if we do this? Let's see. This is not yet a number. And this we'll just put it here. You can see it still doesn't understand it. What we have to do is always force it into a number. So this could be, because sometimes you're not allowed to adjust certain values, the direct values of it. So you have to create your own values out of it. And then we say here as well, the sales, it will be sales, there we are. And now we say here, sales num, let's save that, refresh, there you are. And now you combine them again together. This is a very useful one. And there's other ones as well. I will go to them in the next video. We'll go more deeper in the different ones because this is only for basic numbers here. And there's another one for float. We have floating numbers, meaning floating numbers with digits or with decimals. So if you like these kind of videos and like to learn more about JavaScript, subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions regarding to this part of the video, put them in the comment section below.